description. Okay, now it is working. So basically, we're just going to give an overview of what we've tested throughout the project. I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, so I can present the testing that we did and kind of give you guys a rundown. So this is a project here. We wanted to test where the MySQL database for the contact us form. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make sure that any information that we submit to the form, and once we hit send message, that the form data gets sent over to the back end and then over to the MySQL database. So for example, we just do just as a test, send message. And then what it does, it'll just send it over to the database here. See? So we know that works. That works without no errors. That was one of the first tests we did. The second test, we wanted to make sure the add card function was working. So we wanted to make sure that if someone connects to the site and hits add cart, it'll update the number of the cards here. And we had to add in 2 extra HTML pages. So that way, if we open the cart page, it'll show up this way, showing all the information, what's been added to the card. And then we have the option of removing it. We wanted to make sure that functionality worked too, which it does without errors. And we can proceed to checkout. So this is the second HTML page we added. So just for testing, just to test it. Because this is a backend functionality that we had to make sure it worked. So once you input that information, it'll send you over to the success page, letting you know that the order's been completed. We originally had the form here, but we changed it to just adding it to the contact us tab, just because it makes more sense and it looks better. It's way better than before. This is just a map of the location of the facility. And of course, this is the cart. This is the services page. There's no buttons or functionality on it. It just displays the services that the local IT store in Orlando provides, so that's pretty much it. This is the back end. We have all our images here, HTML pages under templates, application properties. I'm not gonna really show you that because there's some passwords and usernames and stuff like that just for security. I don't want. This is our JavaScript file. So you can see we have everything pretty much added here, all the functionalities. And if we need to add it to an additional HTML page, we can just tag it to call on the file. And then CSS pages. And we have our controller, the main application, main class, and the models that we have here as well. So the main thing we wanted to do was pretty much test the MySQL database, made sure it worked on the local server, and the JavaScript functionality. And then, of course, the Spring Boot application, we wanted to make sure that there were no errors on the development environment, which everything checks out pretty good. I mean, there's just one error here, but it's nothing major. I think I'm just missing a break here or something, but and Kevin, do you want to explain, what you did?
Yeah, all I did was like small changes to the interface just to make it look better and more user friendly. It's pretty much it from my end.
Okay. Yeah, so I updated the Gantt chart and this is the Gantt chart here. Very simple. It basically just shows you that this month we're going to be focusing on improving the UX and designing for the front end. Because, for example, here, this needs to be resized. It's kind of cutting off the card, so I'll work on that. That's just one of the things. And then I also have updated the milestones. So here we're just gonna sell on GitHub. So for milestone 4, we're just going to be adding some finishing touches to the UX design. And that's basically it. And then we should be ready to go. I mean, this is the prototype that we have so far. There's no errors, no issues with the site. Um, we just need to make, a little bit of changes in the front end and then we're good to go. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and end the video now, and then I'm going to submit it over to YouTube. All right. All right, Kevin.
Okay.
All right. Bye.